So, a lot of you people know me for making Sonic OC characters on my channel, whether it be through drawing or gacha videos, and I'm very appreciative of people finding these videos entertaining. But, if you've noticed in these videos, there's one type of character archetype that I just will not make characters for. And I've got a reason for that, which I discussed in a poll I put up a few days ago. And well, the screenshot says it was weeks, but everybody wants to see me do this, so time to torture myself, making Bugs Sonic characters because I'm afraid of them. So I've always been afraid of bugs, and I still am. Maybe making 5 different characters in this video. You heard me, 5. This is gonna be a long video. Might make my fear of bugs go down a little bit. We'll see. Time to strap in and hear about these characters. Now this time, I didn't use a character creator to help me, so this is all from my own brain, and I could skip the character creating section and just go on to the drawing. Now, this first character is the most important, Widow the Spider. Now, I've wanted to make a spider character for a while because I thought it would be interesting, but also because I'm the most afraid of spiders in real life. They've always come off as creepy even though they help other bugs and are nice creatures overall. It's just because they're poisonous sometimes, their 8 legs and their black color really scares me. I even got squeamish looking up reference pictures of actual spiders, so I had to settle with a Spider Sonic OC just to make myself not squeam. Anyways, I had an idea from the get-go for these bugs, to put them in a band, an emo rock band, since, well, I don't have enough of those. That's half sarcasm. So, Widow I wanted to make look pretty attractive and seductive, which I thought would fit with a spider's personality. I had to draw her body twice because the first time the pose was just not working out, especially for what she was going to be, the main singer of her band. Her band's name is Deathweb. With the help of an AI, I came up with that name. And she has a very soothing siren-like voice that helps people listen to her music soothingly. I also imagine that she shoots out webs from her hands instead of her abdomen/butt region of the spider. I don't know what to call that other than the butt. But other than that region, she shoots out her webs from her hands like Spider-Man, just to make it look a little less disturbing and make her, you know, more likable as a character. Do I have anything else to say about her? I don't think so. Her color scheme was pretty normal. I came up with the purple right away, since I don't have a lot of purple OCs. And, yeah, I think she turned out really good, especially for the first time drawing a spider character. I haven't even drawn a spider character for things like Art Fight or Art Requests. She's the first spider I've ever drawn, and I think she looks incredible. Next up is Chrysalis and Bugs. Now, I thought, instead of making a bug that I don't like, I'll make a bug that I do. And butterflies are the most pretty, in my opinion. I don't get afraid of them very often. And compared to bugs like moths, ones that still have wings, then butterflies are the most pretty. So I decided to make Chrysalis a butterfly. Plus, the name Chrysalis comes from a state a butterfly goes into, for anyone who didn't know. Now, Bugs came into the picture a little bit later. As you could tell, his head isn't in place yet. But, yeah, I wanted to give her a little character friend, a little brother of sorts. And I thought maybe he could join the band, but no. I decided to make him a little twerp who wants to join the band, but he plays tambourine and would totally ruin the whole thing if he did. I don't know, I like that archetype of character sometimes. Sometimes they could be annoying, but other times they could just be really fun to watch. So, for Chrysalis herself, I wanted to go with pastel goth, because everybody else is going with a different type of emo/goth look. Widow's is the more traditional one, and Chrysalis is using pastel colors, pastel pink and black in her color scheme of her dress. I also thought giving her fluff at the end of her dress to match the tufts of her hair was a really cute idea. But there's something I found out about Chrysalis and Bugs after I created them and put them on Toy House, that Bugs, this type of caterpillar, does not turn into a butterfly, but instead turns into this type of moth, which I never knew. I just loved the black and orange fluffy caterpillars and thought it would make a cute little kid character. But finding out that it turns into a moth is something I never would have realized if I didn't do this art challenge. So that's a really fun and interesting thing about them. For Chrysalis, I decided to make her the bass guitarist of the group because I thought that would fit a butterfly's nature. And it's a small instrument compared to the other ones that the other characters play. I also gave her butterfly lashes on her eyes to make her look more docile, but she still has an attitude, so don't get on her bad side. Next up is Goliath the Beetle. Now, I knew that I wanted to make a beetle character, at least as either a drummist or a different instrument person in this band, because beetles are a very interesting group of animals. I decided to make him a beetle after seeing some fan designs and real-life beetles that look pretty cool. And Goliath is based off of the Goliath beetle, being one of the biggest beetles in the world. Goliath has a very muscular structure and very big shoulders. I've been getting better at drawing different types of male bodies, so seeing how well Goliath's body came out is really good. Now his hair is another story. I wanted to make his hair short, because I don't make a lot of my male characters have short hair. I just love making male characters with long hair. Is that so bad? But, I wanted to kind of copy what my reference was doing and make the stag mouth part kind of loop around back to his hair. And I don't think I accomplished that very well, but I did give him a side-swept emo bangs look, which I was also going for, which is nice. His antenna and horn got added on later, because he was not looking enough like a beetle with just the horn on his nose. I decided to give him his black eyeliner and a more ripped up look. You could say Goliath looks the most casual out of all the group. He looks like he could fit into any setting, like a job or something, without looking like a total emo, but that's just a different case. I don't have much to say about him. Goliath is a big meathead. He doesn't think with his brain very often, and I imagine him being kind of like a himbo, but more meatheady and confident. I don't know what you call that archetype, but that. He also plays guitar. I was originally going to make him just play keyboard, but I thought guitar fit his character a lot better. And, well, guitar was turning out really good when I was drawing it, so I kept it. But yes, this is Goliath, and I really like him. He's probably the least developed character out of the group, other than the last character. But hey, I literally just made these characters, so give them time in the oven before their personalities come through. And lastly, we have Blaine the Firefly. Now, he is the most interesting character because I had no idea what he was going to be at first. So I asked my sister and my friends and stuff what character he should be, what kind of animal. Now, I thought praying mantis might be cool, but then I remembered why I don't like them. Did you know that praying mantises cut off hummingbird heads and eat their fucking brains? Yeah, that's a thing that happens, so I said, no, if I ever make a praying mantis character, he's probably going to be evil. So instead, I decided to choose a kind of animal I don't see a lot of fan art for, fireflies. Butterflies I see a lot of characters for because they're pretty. I've seen a few beetle characters. Spider characters are pretty abundant too. But when I looked up Firefly, I only got like 2 results. So Blaine is a new Firefly character. I decided to make him look seen, because I love the aesthetic, and it was one I didn't have yet. Plus, the bright colors match perfectly with a Firefly who uses their bright tail to light up at night. I think it was a perfect choice. Blaine was originally going to have all pink hair, with the subsection of pink being his dye, but I thought making him gray, with the possibility of his gray being dyed, or his pink, was a good idea for character development later on, and for other things in his design. I also decided to give him patches on his clothing, and a more laid-back attitude compared to the rest of the group, so that he can look more lazy and stoner-ish. You know, I thought it would be a cute little personality for him. I also decided to go into Fire Alpaca and light up his antenna and tail, just in case you can't tell he's a Firefly. But making his tail a little bit thin and wide was a great idea on my end. I copied it from a reference I took, but it was a good idea. Also, I nearly forgot Blaine's wings, so he was almost a flightless Firefly. Just take the fly part out of Firefly real quick, stupid. But yeah, Blaine turned out really well. He's probably the least developed. All I really have in mind for him is that he's kind of lazy, but he's a laid-back drummer, and probably can sew and make patches. So, that's all I really got for him. Hello everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. It's a little bit shorter than I anticipated, but that just means I'm getting better at making these kinds of videos, and that's always good. I hope you guys like Death Web. Here's all of their character models together, and I know I'm in love with them. I can't wait to use them more in other projects. Maybe TMOM, but I think I'm going to put them in Sonic Freedom, because the cast is less jumbled there. But, yeah, I really like all of them. Design-wise, my favorite is really hard to pick, because I slayed at all of their designs. But I think the most consistent design is either Blaine or Widow as my favorite. Wow, okay. But yeah, making this challenge was really fun, and I hope to do this again with maybe sea animals or different forms of animal that are in different parts of the world. Maybe like monkeys or birds, just different types of animals that I don't really draw for characters that often, because this is a really fun challenge to come up with, and I made some great character designs out of it too. So, if you guys want to see more of Death Web, be sure to tell me. And if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to leave a like and tell me in the comments, because these videos are some of my favorite to make this year. They're better than my speed draws, because I get to tell you my process. Anyways, I don't have much else to say. Expect more OC challenge videos very soon, because I have a lot in the oven. And thank you all so much for watching. This means a lot to me. And I'll see you guys around. Goodbye.